What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another YouTube video. So today we're going to be talking about Mualani, as she is going to be a brand new Hydro damage dealer within Natlan. As we know, we have Kanich, who's going to be an amazing Dendro DPS, focusing on burning and burgeon reactions. We have Mualani, and she is our brand new 5-star Catalyst DPS. Now, Mualani is really interesting because she has our brand new mechanic within Natlan, as we have the grappling and we've got the spinning around mechanic within Natlan for Kanich. Mualani will be using her SHARKY and surfing across the waters. It's not across the waters on land, because apparently surfing on a shark is possible on land. So, as this is a fantasy game, we will have our imagination ready for Mualani, as her damage is ridiculous and her kit is pretty fun. Now, moving on to her normal attacks, nothing too crazy, but we do have her normal attacks called the Cooling Treatment. She will deal Hydro damage as she's a Catalyst, and she will also consume a certain amount of stamina during her charge attack, which creates AoE Hydro damage. Moving on to her elemental skill, which is most importantly the big function, the big part of her kit, which is Surf, Shark, Wave Breaker. I'm going to make this very simple. Mualani's elemental skill is basically normal attack converted into shark bites, and those shark bites scale based off of her max HP. However, within Mualani's kit and using the marked as prey, she will gain even more damage. Now, there's different types of bites that SHARKY can do within this state. So, whenever you use SHARKY, you can bite anything during any point in time, even in mid-air. Now, when we go ahead and use this quote-unquote marked as prey ability on any enemy, they gain, or should we say SHARKY gains, 1 wave momentum stack. Ultimately, every single stack you get will build up over time and accumulate. But this also means that based off of the scaling that we have here, the normal attacks that you'll have are a normal SHARKY bite that are basic. But when you get the wave momentum stacks, it increases and increases and increases it to when you have the 3 stacks, it is now an enhanced attack, now called SHARKY's Surging Bite. Once you do that Surging Bite, that enhanced normal attack is now gone, and you've now cleared the wave momentum from SHARKY, and therefore your marked as prey, should we say, the thing that is applied to the enemy, will be removed. So that is how Mualani and SHARKY works. It essentially is an enhanced normal attack, which is really fun and cool, but it can also be very, very strong. But unfortunately, because of the way how the marked as prey kind of works, it may affect the amount of damage that you do over time. We need to understand that marked as prey, the function, way it works, more targets with marks actually decreases the amount of damage that you do, because as the shark bite is initiated, there's also missiles that shoot at the enemies. So if you have 5 enemies in front of you and you mark them, it will decrease your damage because it has to distribute the amount and sheer load of missiles to all the enemies rather than focusing it on one main target. This does kind of mean like, oh, well then she's single target. It doesn't mean that she's single target. It just means if you've got 1, 2 or 3 enemies, you'll do less damage. But if you've got 5 to 7, that's where her damage has to be spread evenly. It reduces it within her kit. That's how it works. So if you want more of a spread, more of an AoE type of DPS, then Kanich is kind of better in this opinion, in this way of playing the game. But if you want someone who's a solo nuker, someone who does a lot of damage, then you'll want to go for Mualani. That's really how it's going to be. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, we need to move on to her elemental burst Storm Burst Shot, and this is where Sharky will get ready to fire his Super Shark missile that will track enemies and deal AoE Hydra damage based off of her max HP. We have the scalings right here, and we also know that her energy cost is going to be 60 and have a cooldown of 15 seconds. So her elemental burst will do decent damage, like pretty good damage, but the majority of her damage will come from her elemental skill and being able to bite people. Bite enemies as Sharky. That surging bite is going to be the main damage dealer, by the way. That surging bite is important. Okay? Now, these elemental, well, not elemental, these passives are going to help Sharky deal the majority of Sharky's damage, because apart from her kit, she's pretty broken, I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty broken. People have done the calculations already, and with Mualani, when she's fully buffed, she does at least 400,000 damage with a 4-star weapon. That's kind of crazy. Without the signature weapon, that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Now, with her first passive, we have Heat Resistant Freshwater Floater. So, when Sharky has Sharky's Surging Bite and bites an opponent, she will restore. Mualani will restore 25 Night Soul points, and this is whenever she picks up a floater. So this will probably be created during the state and allow her to just get more of a refund, a recycle of the, should we say, resource for the ability, which allows her to use Sharky. Now, we have another ability called Natlan's Greatest Guide. When a nearby party member triggers a Night Soul Burst, Mualani will trigger, if not, will gain 1 stack of Wave Chaser's exploits. Will last for 20 seconds and has a maximum of 3 stacks. And when she uses her Elemental Burst, Mualani will clear all such stacks and increase the damage of the actual burst based off of her max HP. This can be increased by 20%, 30%, or 40%. So we have a passive which increases the damage of her Elemental Burst, but we also have a lovely passive which helps refund the amount of Night Soul points, or so we say give her or recycled Night Soul points that is used to use Sharky. When we're going into her exploration, we do have obviously the fact that she can basically use the exploration kit of surfing around on Mualani's Shark, but keep in mind Mualani on her Shark will have better use of stamina consumption within the Shark mode in Natlan compared to Fontaine. She's not like Furina, where Furina can just walk around endlessly wherever she goes. Furina is the Hydra Archon. Let's just make that clear. Mualani is not the Hydra Archon. She's just a surfer. So it makes sense from someone from Natlan can surf longer in Natlan than they can on Fontaine waters. Making that very clear. But other than that, I hope you guys do go into enjoying the rest of the videos that we make. Mualani looks very strong, but she also looks very fun. So if you're interested in that surfing gameplay and you would love to dash down with Sharky, then by all due means, go ahead and pull for her. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do consider dropping a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I do go live, as well as live on YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy. Peace.